Fandom Workshop! Evan decides dutifully to direct denizens to deftly dispose of diabolical debris. Don't you dare touch that dial!
About what it is you folks do and what the Justice League of Arizona is.
Well, the Justice League Arizona are a group of amazing people just like this that got together and decided that we can do more with costumes and our ability to make props and bring smiles to kids. More than just showing up at a con, more than just doing a random appearance. And as a result, it's grown and it's become such a great organization that's actually affected change and we help support causes. We do hospital visits, bring the superheroes and the villains direct to bedside for the kids, and as a result, it's caught on. Everybody sees costumers at cons. They're all over the place, you know. But the great thing about the league is that we brought everybody together under one identity, and since then, it's just become a phenomenon, and it's enabled us to do some great work, but also make great friends.
And I also couldn't help but notice, when you're talking about bringing people together, I noticed there appears to be a Reverse Flash and a Harley Quinn in the Justice League. Now, is that safe?
You know what? You know, when the cause or the event comes along, they tend to play nice. But then again,
this one looks nice. Nice.
You know, they promise to play nicer, you know, and then we keep these guys pretty close just to make sure.
Good. So. Friends close and enemies close.
Exactly.
We're here with Steve from SKS Props, and this is some of the most beautiful work I've seen here at the convention so far.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Now, can you tell us a little bit about your prop and costume building journey?
Yeah, actually, I'm pretty new to this. I've only been building for about 2 years now, but I've had amazing opportunities, and I've actually worked with most of these video games that I've built from. So I've worked with BioWare, 2K, Gearbox, Bungie, and it's just been an amazing journey so far.
Wonderful. And we have some amazing examples of your work back here. Can you tell us a little bit about some of these pieces?
This is a hunter from the new game Destiny, put out by Bungie. This is the mask of the Third Man, and the whole mask itself was hand sculpted and then silicone molded resin cast. All of the armor is EVA foam that I've cut, heat molded, and Dremeled to resemble this.
Oh, EVA foam and a Dremel is a godsend. Now, you work with casting and you work with EVA. Are there any other mediums that you build in to create?
Yeah,
such amazing work?
my most elaborate one was Isaac Clarke from Dead Space.
Okay.
And that build itself was all resin for the helmet. All of the armor was styrene and Wonderflex. And the whole build was about 300 hours and 3 months to complete, start to finish.
Wow. And I imagine working with styrene, there was a lot of heat shaping.
A lot of heat forming in it. Yeah.
Any burns?
Oh yeah.
Oh, inevitably.
Inevitably.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much for taking the time
thank
to
you.
talk with us a little bit. And again, beautiful work.
Yeah, if you want to see
From
more of
SKS
it,
Props.
on Facebook, I'm Stephen K. Smith Props, and on Twitter and Instagram, at SKS Props.
Perfect. We'll be sure to look you up there.
Thank
and
you.
I hope everybody else does too. So we're here with the folks from The Terminizer, a film about a killer robot driving instructor who travels back in time for some reason, and his best friend is a talking pie. But now, what's this story really about?
It's about a killer robot driving instructor who travels back in time for some reason. His best friend's a talking pie.
I see. It's a very deep story. Now, tell us a little bit about this project and what the response has been.
Okay, so it kind of started out as a joke. The whole concept comes from an episode of The Simpsons where Homer pitches a 17-page script, which is mostly drawings of a time machine, to Ron Howard, and his pitch is it's about a killer robot driving instructor who travels back in time for some reason. His best friend is a talking pie. So one night I was with my producer, which is also the pie, and I pitched I pitched it to him as something I've always wanted to do, thinking that he was going to turn it down, and he thought it was a great idea. And his immediate reaction was, "I want to play the pie." So we got to work, and I learned how to make prosthetic pie face, which I had never done before, and I made him, and then I made this whole costume, which I've also never done before. So it's been a learning experience for me.
And it's been it looks absolutely fantastic.
We've had really, really good reactions. It seems people, when we first start talking about it, they seem kind of skeptical, but once we kind of get through the whole pitch, they seem really excited about it. And most people are like, this is something I've never seen done here before, and it sounds awesome. So.
And it's a brilliant idea that was going unused.
Yeah, exactly.
And now it's something tangible and beautiful. And you guys have been on Kickstarter?
Yes, actually, we launched a Kickstarter 2-3 days ago, and we actually just made staff pick yesterday, so we're very excited about that.
That is a fast turnaround time.
We're gonna have
so you know it's good.
Yeah, right? We're actually having a Kickstarter launch party tonight in room 104 down by the film festival at 3 p.m. And for the first 50 backers on our Kickstarter, we're gonna give them a free slice of pie.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Now, you guys are all tooling around the convention so far. How's everybody enjoying it?
Yeah!
It's amazing.
Awesome.
It's been a good experience.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us.
Thank you.
And we look forward to seeing more from you guys soon.
Awesome.
We are here with Sarah, who is cosplaying a fantastic Dryad Soraka from League of Legends. Please, tell us what went into making this, because it's beautiful.
Well, a whole lot of trial and error for starters. This is only the second costume I ever made, so it was really a lot of experimentation.
And I am blown away because it is beautiful. You've done some amazing work. I especially love the ears and your horn.
Thank you. I actually messed around with the horn trying to get it to how I liked, so I'm glad it actually came out okay.
I like this little touches of having an extra layer of the foam on there, so it looks kind of drill bit-ish.
Yeah.
Very cool. Awesome. Now, what got you into cosplay in the first place?
I've been going to conventions ever since 2007. My dad took me to my very first convention in California. We went to Anime Expo, and so I'd never been to a convention before. I started doing research, and I saw that a lot of people dress up. So I started dressing up.
Yep. That is always how it starts. The first time I went to a convention, my friends convinced me to dress up. None of them did, so I was the odd one out. But it was a lot of fun. And you're enjoying cosplaying so far?
Oh, extremely. I love it.
Now, you said this is your second. What was your first costume?
Elsa from Frozen.
Yay! I love that. That's wonderful. Now, what has been the response that you've gotten so far going out and doing cosplay? You know, have people been taking the pictures?
Oh yeah, yeah. I've worn 2 other costumes at this convention so far this weekend, and the response has been pretty positive.
Very cool.
So yeah, lots of pictures, a couple photo shoots. So it's been really fun.
Wonderful. Now, what's your favorite part of Phoenix Comicon so far?
looking at all the costumes. That's always my favorite part of any convention.
Mine too. I mean, I love talking to everybody as well, but I like looking at the pretty costumes. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us. You have a staff in hand. Left hand handshake. It's not awkward at all.
Hey, listen!
You're watching Fandom Workshop. Make sure to stay tuned.
My favorite part of being here, like I said, it has to be meeting people. There's a huge community here for this, and they're great people, very, very welcoming. Just tonight I've met a few friends who I'm planning on hanging out with and being around and going to more conventions with.
Getting to meet my favorite voice actors and actors that I typically wouldn't be able to see them ever.
And I just feel really at home and around people that understand me and are just as awesome as me.
She got it perfectly. Like, everyone's here is a nerd and awkward, and it's great.
My favorite thing at Comic-Con here, that has probably been meeting a lot of the celebrities. Got to meet Ron Perlman. He was really a gentleman. He's great. Meeting all the new cosplayers too, that's always a great experience.
Oh, being able to cosplay and have fun and get people to just let people see me, like what I like to be, because I'm usually very quiet, so this lets me be crazy and do whatever I want.
My favorite thing about cosplay community would definitely be that they're very, very close to each other, and they're very helpful in all different sorts of scenarios, and with making things, and just the art of it is brilliant.
The best cosplay I've seen, I saw a great Predator earlier today. Had the little sound that the Predator makes and everything. He was definitely spot on, perfect.
The best cosplay I've seen would have to be, I saw a Spider-Man, I would assume from an alternate universe. He had giant mechanical arms attached around his torso and 4 of them coming out, which just looked amazing and had to have taken an immense amount of time.
Oh, I saw a group of Guardians of the Galaxy, and they had a giant group, and I thought that was spectacular.
We are here with Alex, who's doing a fabulous Opal cosplay from Steven Universe. Tell us, Alex, how did you make your costume?
Well, I decided I sewed all of this on my costume, and down here is iron-on vinyl.
Oh, very cool.
So it's nice and clean and seamless.
Very nice.
And this was originally PVC pipe that I covered with spray foam.
Oh, wow.
Then covered with spackle and sanded it down, and then painted it, and this is clay. And
very nice. Yeah, every time I've ever used spray foam, it's never gotten this smooth. So the spackle is doing amazing job.
It does an amazing job.
Wonderful. Now, why did you decide to do this costume specifically?
Opal's a really, really strong character, and she's 2 of the main characters put together, so hence the 4 arms.
Cool.
And she's just really amazing. We haven't seen much of her yet, but I really think that she's an amazing character, and she has a beautiful design that I was really, really attracted to, so I decided to cosplay her.
And if people want to find out more about your cosplay work, they can find you on Facebook?
Yes.
Wonderful. And where can they find you?
I'm at Koala Cat Cosplay, KOALACAT cosplay.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us.
Thank you.
Also, I love your contacts.
Oh, thank you.
We are here with Tim, who is easily the best Oogie Boogie cosplayer I have ever seen.
Mr. Oogie Boogie.
Mr. Oogie Boogie Man. Now, I gotta say, you've done an amazing job here. This is a fantastic costume. I have to say, particularly, I've never seen anyone get the dice so dead on accurate.
Oh yeah, you can't get these on eBay.
Oh, those are handmade.
Yeah, those are
Did you make those yourself?
I did most of the carving and the painting. My girl just did the outline for them, but mostly me.
Wonderful. And what are these made out of?
Sculpting foam.
Awesome.
So styrofoam.
Yeah. Oh, wow. It just
wanna
looks
hold
so
one?
good. I do. I'm not gonna roll them. I don't want to know what happens if I roll them.
Oh, you don't, yeah.
These are beautiful. I love your costume.
Thank you. I like yours as well.
This whole thing? Now, I know why I decided to dress up as Booster Gold. What attracted you to the character?
He's my favorite. I don't know. I love the silly C-listers, so I had to.
Wonderful. Now, you were telling me that this is your first costume. Is that correct?
Well, I mean, I've done like other little things, but this is like the most intense thing I've ever done. I did like Captain Marvel last year, but it didn't turn out very well, so I just turned it into a dress. But this is the first time I did like a bodysuit or anything, so that was a lot of work.
It is. Oh, yeah. I completely understand. But I have to say, you did an amazing job.
Thank you.
And thank you so much for also cosplaying one of my favorite characters, Booster Gold, who is the most important character in the DC universe. To him. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, no, thank you. You're my favorite superhero.
Let's pose. Let's pose.
You're watching Fandom Workshop. Stay tuned.
Long enough. What do you say? You want to get this thing started? Contestant in the Journeyman category, Booster Gold.
Psst. Hey, Skates, do the thing.
Yes, sir, right away.
Booster Gold, dynamic and handsome hero from the distant future of the 25th century.
Dynamic and handsome? Really?
Come on, Skates, I'm on stage here.
Fine.
From the distant future of the 25th century, traveling back in time to battle today's wrongdoers, protecting his past, and ensuring your future. So when you need a hero, don't settle for second best. Go for the gold. Booster Gold! Also available for corporate sponsorship, product endorsement, birthday parties, luau's, and club appearances.
And I apologize for, maybe accidentally plugging my website. Crass commercialism.
Well, we've had an amazing time at Phoenix Comicon. I want to give a special thank you to all of the staff and volunteers that made it possible. And thank you so much for watching Fandom Workshop. Be sure to follow us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and drop us a line at fandomworkshop@gmail.com and let us know what you're a fan of. And until next time, I'm gonna hit the old dusty trail back to California.